Good evening, everyone.
Greetings.
Good evening. Do you all see the screen?
Yes.
Yeah. So yesterday we have launched our first campaign, the first search campaign, correct? So what is next? So we have understood that we need keywords and we need ad copies, and we understood the structuring of the campaign, correct? And couple of other settings like we go with only the search networks, but no search partners, no display partners or display network, right? And at various places we went through the different options and we were able to understand what they all mean, and we made the wise decisions. Okay, so this is the right option to be picked, correct? So anybody has questions with regard to the yesterday's topic we discussed? So this is the one. Do you all see the screen? This is the one we have launched. I'll call this as skill tech campaign. So once you so see, within this campaign there is an ad group. Yeah, ad group 1. So within the ad group, you'll have the ad copies, keywords, ad copies. Yeah. So you get to see keywords, right? So this is the structure. So after launching these campaigns, usually what happens is Google will review your campaign. Are you all following me, everybody?
Yes.
Yes.
So Google will start reviewing your campaign. See, Google has to follow the this country guidelines. So now, for example, in India, you are not supposed to promote CA services, alcohol, tobacco, law services, and couple of other things. So now their team has to check if you have used any such terms. It's not actually their team; it's a algorithm. It's a piece of code. So your campaign will be automatically processed by their algorithms, and if there is any real issue with your campaign, they will say it's still under review or disapproved, right? So disapproved is not necessarily always because of banned or illegal content. It could be also because of the mistakes that you do, like too many special characters in the headlines, too many special characters, too much of capitalization, grammatical mistakes. So all this will also matter a lot. So if you have such kinds of issues in your ad copies, then your ads may not get approved, right? So first stage is approval process, and second thing is, so now once it is approved, it will start slowly showing up for different types of keywords. Maybe HubSpot, CMS. So as of now, we haven't created any amount. Is your ad might show up here in the top or somewhere, right? And Google also takes decent amount of time to understand completely about this new account which we have created, about this new account, and also about this new campaign. So even before it makes any solid decision that you should be placed in the top always, or you should be placed in second position or third position, or you should be charged more for the click, even before it concludes any of these things, it studies your data. It needs some sample data, right? So after speaking to a person for half an hour or 1 hour, you will be able to understand, is the person smart or not, is he good to make friendship or not, or are they good to hire for the role or not, correct? So it needs some sample data. That is why interviews are conducted, correct? So same way there will be such kind of assessment from this platform about your campaign which we have launched. Even before it prioritize your campaign over the competitors, it has to study your campaign. So and during that time it shows learning here. Maybe if I am enabling this campaign, look at this, automatically the past will change it to learning, eligible, and maybe it might show as learning for some time. Let me reload this. Any questions? No, this is the most basic thing that anybody could do, or usually you would do as a business owner or owning an account. correct? But what is next? So here I am taking you the actual account where there is money spent. Look at this. So once it starts serving ad, you will see impressions. Impressions are count of number of people seen your ad. It's called as impression. Clear? And clicks is number of people clicking on your ads are called as click or traffic or visits. What are they called as? Clicks, traffic or visits. Right? And there is something called as CTR as well. So what is CTR?
Click through rate.
That is the full form of CTR. What is CTR? Can anybody here define what is CTR?
Number of people clicked against impression.
Number of people clicked. 1 second, give me 1 second. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah. So you can add custom columns here. I will for now. Let me cancel this. Okay. So what I was explaining, CTR, right? Yeah. So somebody gave the definition. CTR is measure of ratio of number of people visiting your website against the total number of people seen your ad. That is impressions. Clicks divided by impressions into percentage is CTR. Ads are not showing to me. Let me visit from a different browser. Okay, anyways, regardless of whether that's ad or organic results, so what I'm trying to tell you all is digital marketing training in Bangalore, 1 lakh people might search every month, right? So it indicates all 1 lakh people are seeing this, correct? But how many people are clicking on XLR, how many are clicking on NIIT, how many are clicking on Digital Academy, and how many clicking on Kandra Digital, it all is going to vary. 1 lakh people impressions, so number of people searching on Google is 1 lakh. So the impressions for all of these websites is 1 lakh, correct? But number of people clicked on this is, let's say, 4 lakhs, 3 lakhs, 2 lakhs. So now CTR is 3 lakh divided by 10 lakhs, which is 30 percentage. Do you all see the sheets?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So impressions. So impressions. So you all understand impressions, right? Is there anybody here that who don't know what is an impression? W1 is website 1, W2 is website 2, right? Keyword is digital marketing training. If anybody is searching digital marketing training on Google, all these websites will get 10,000 impressions. But number of clicks is, let's say this has got 5,000, or maybe I'll put it as 4,000, 2,800, 3,000, sorry, 2,200. How many is this put together? 9,000. So 600, 400. Now how do you calculate the CTR? CTR equal to this divided by total number of impressions, that is 10,000. So now this has to be converted to percentage. CTR is 40 percentage. Clear? Everybody, you all understood CTR, right? Any questions? No questions, correct?
No.
Yes.
Okay. So coming back. Okay. So now here you could see impressions, clicks, CTR maybe last or it's been removed. Columns I will custom. Where is my save your column set? All columns. Okay. Okay. So you can see CTR here. 15 percentage CTR for this campaign. 16.88. So this is 16 and this is 17. And for this it's 12, 13 percentage and this is 13 percentage CTR. So basically 6,000 people are searching and out of which only 949 people, 43 people have visited your website. So 943 divided by 5931 is 15.9 percentage. So this is the data pertaining to the campaign which you have launched, right? So are you not really curious for which keywords you got these impressions? You can see the data. You can see the data. So average cost. So this impressions are not from one keyword or two keywords. These impressions are from many keywords. So these clicks and all are not from one single keyword. So of course you might have inputted one keyword or 10 keywords, whatsoever the number. Let's see how many keywords have we inputted here. You will get an idea. So within this there is an ad group called training and there's one ad group called institute also, which is paused because there was a conflict. Probably both must be containing same keyword. So there is a training ad group. Yeah, look at this. These are all the keywords: VLSI course, VLSI institute, VLSI training, VLSI certification, VLSI training institutes. So this was not needed actually. This is there. Okay, training is not there, right? Training, yeah, this is there. So this was not needed. These two will conflict. So we can probably pause this. VLSI training and we can very well trigger VLSI training institute also, correct? RTL design course, VLSI training course. So this is in the exact match. VLSI training course can trigger ad for this also. Right? So,
Sir, VLSI Training Institute will trigger VLSI training, sir?
No.
No, right? Okay.
If you are bidding it in the broad match, it will. But if you are bidding it in the phrase match or exact match, it will not. So hence, if you are bidding in the phrase match, you have to pick the generic keyword, not too lengthy keywords. Short keywords. See, VLSI course, VLSI institute. So these key terms, VLSI is the course name and the main pattern is course, institute, training, correct? Certification. And these, every other keyword will be comprising these terms: VLSI course in Bangalore, VLSI institute near me, correct? All those can be triggered by this keyword, right? We will see what and all is getting triggered. So hardly we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. RTL design course, RTL design training, and even this is not needed. If you look at this, the CTR is very less, number of impressions are less, number of clicks are also less. So anyways, this is actually redundant. When you are bidding on, why it is redundant? See, this is VLSI training course and VLSI training is added. VLSI training can trigger VLSI training course also. So I will pause this also. Clear? See, not
So
eligible. Yeah.
pause and remove is almost the same. Like I'm just asking you, like, why you did not remove it? Rather, you have paused it.
You should not be removing on Google Ads. You should never remove anything. You have to just use the option pause. I'll tell you why. Removing will also remove the data pertaining to that keyword. So
Okay.
removing it will remove all the historical data.
Okay.
Why should you be removing it? When you have an option, see, somebody has come to you and asked borrowing some money, 1 crore or 1 lakh, asking you for 1 crore, 1 lakh. You can simply say, no, I don't have, correct? You don't have to murder them, correct?
Yeah. Yes.
It
Yes.
is something like that. You don't have
Okay.
to remove
Okay.
it. So the problem is, not everybody knows why it has to be removed or why it has to be paused. There's no clear understanding. Removing will remove all the data. So I kept on telling to you all, right? So if you're adding a keyword which has low search volume, Google will not show. See, now there are no impressions, nothing. It's straight away rejecting, not eligible, low search volume. And these kinds of keywords will impact the overall performance of your campaign, quality score basically. If there is a keyword sitting idle and not doing anything, this can impact your account performance, overall account performance.
So this, being this idle, how many days it would take for us to understand? Because understand this is not going good.
Yeah.
Like
It
this
usually
particular.
takes 1 or 2 days or 3 days. So you should keep observing the account. See, first thing,
Okay.
that is why we do the keyword research and understand the search volumes. So my suggestion is, do not simply add all the keywords. I kept on telling you, add keywords in phrase match and do not add every single keyword that you have come across. Some keywords, see, that is the reason why we are using phrase match. The main goal or objective of phrase match is to cover all the keywords. It is, I'll give you an example. So if you have to tell that you have bought a villa to your friend, how will you tell? Anybody here? So everybody, so if you have to communicate to somebody, your family member or friend or relation, you have bought a new villa, how will you usually communicate?
Call them?
Call them or WhatsApp message, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Correct, right? So now you want the complete country to know that you have bought a new villa. How will you do that? How will you achieve that?
Posting on social media.
Posting on.
Social media platforms.
So basically your goal is now too many people have to see it. So that's why you will take it to the public. Earlier it was personal, correct? So now same
Yeah.
happens with the see, that is just a example, not exactly. So now same happens with your phrase match. You don't really, now you are not going to go tell all, you are not going to meet all 1 crore people one by one, right? You will just mass communicate it, correct? So same way you will not be adding every keyword individually one by one here. You will simply communicate it in the broad VLSI training, and that will take care of triggering for 500 keywords or 5000 keywords, which comprises VLSI training. Same is the case with institute, course, and other variations. Are you all understanding this? So try to keep this as short as possible. It's not about the short. Make sure that those parent keywords or seed keyword which you add should cover few thousands of terms. So, so hence avoid adding this as a phrase and instead prefer adding this as a phrase match. So without adding any of the above keywords, if you had added this one or this one in the phrase match, I would have told these two are wrong, because they cannot trigger all the keywords. Lengthier and more precise it is, it ranks only for that keyword. And if that doesn't have any search volume, there is no point also. It again shows like this, low search volume. So now RTL design engineer course, RTL design course online, RTL design online course. So maybe RTL design course, here it is. Yeah, this is also redundant. See, RTL design course, here it's there. RTL design course online is additional term. So eliminate this also. So this can be triggered by this term, correct? Everybody?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. So now what I'll do is I'll just pick enabled and see how many keywords I have. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 keywords, correct? Now if you look at this, these 10 keywords have triggered several hundreds of keywords. So we have seen nearly 6,000 impressions for this campaign, and those 6,000 impressions are actually from this. How many keywords? I'll show you the number. It shows at the bottom. Yeah, 243 keywords. Right, you have added only 10 keywords and it has 243 keywords. So what I'll do is I will edit this to 2024 and look at the number of keywords. This is going to be significantly high now. How many? 737 keywords. Your 10 input keywords have triggered ads for these many number of keywords. Do you see that?
So out of the 700 and odd keywords, only 10 keywords are working for getting the leads, right? That's what.
Yes.
it
Yes.
means.
Yes,
Okay,
it's
so
like
okay.
you must have seen some families. There will be 20 people, only one will be working hard and feeding all the 20 people.
Yes. Okay.
So
Okay.
one keyword has got such a power where it can trigger ads for 300,
Okay.
200
So
yes.
still, it doesn't mean that we have to go and pause the other keywords, right? I mean, so let it run. That's okay. But out of this 10, we are getting the source leads. Leads we are getting. That's how it is.
Yeah, yeah. So now this 10 keywords which you have added in the phrase match, uh, we have added 10 keywords. We know that they has got the potential to rank for. See, our goal is to rank for 7,000 keywords or 700, whatever the number of keywords. See, thing is that we don't know how people are searching on Google, and hence we have inputted few keywords and we have added them in the phrase match. See, now ideally speaking, Google could have worked in this way also. It could have allowed you to add all the 700 keywords, correct? But problem is you don't know these 700 keywords, correct?
Yes.
Correct. So now if Google makes forces you to add 700 keywords, you will fail adding the 700 keywords. You cannot think of all these combinations, correct? So Google
Yes.
will lose revenue, and hence what Google has done is Google have told, I'll give a superpower to your keyword. You just put it in the double quotes. That keyword can trigger ads for many keywords, known searches and unknown searches. Everything will. I'll show ads for all the keywords, whichever comprises VLSI training. See, VLSI training is what we have inputted. It's showing ad for VLSI training online.
And sir, and out of this 10 keywords, whatever we have seen, there's only phrase match, right? There's no exact match, I believe.
Correct.
Okay. So in our case, it would be different, right? In a real estate sector, I think mostly this the exact match also will come into that picture, right? Whatever keywords which is working.
So the problem is you can add it in exact match. Here also we had 2 or 3 exact matches. But how were they added? See, I can add now. Let me go back.
Okay.
Let me come back. So in this ad group, so I told you yesterday with one example. Yeah, look at this. VLSI training is added in phrase match, correct? Now this keyword has potential to trigger ads for VLSI training online, VLSI training near me, VLSI training institute, correct? Now,
Yes.
while it is working to trigger ads for 100 keywords, it might fail to trigger for itself. Are you all following
Okay.
this? This might work.
Okay.
So it is something like this. I am distributing the food to 100 people around me and I forgot to have for myself. Right? So in those
Yes.
scenarios, I can force this keyword VLSI training like this.
But yesterday we spoke, right? If you're giving exact match and if you're giving the same keyword twice, again, it would be a problem.
So if both are in the phrase match, the problem might arise. See, even in this case, this keyword can trigger this one. But now, what we usually do is when we add a single keyword like this, we usually give more power to this. Let's say CPC. The CPC will be set very high, right? Change maximum CPC bits. So for all of these keywords, if I have to see, let's say for this, the CPC is 46 rupees, right? Or maybe for this, the CPC is 45 rupees. And this is triggering ads for 100 keywords at 45 rupees. Now when you have to show ad only for VLSI training, it might cost you 50 rupees. So what I'll do is, I will change maximum CPC bid, let's say amount 50. Yeah. So now in this scenario, what happens is, there is no problem. Your VLSI training, this keyword will trigger ad for when somebody searches VLSI training. If it is VLSI training online, VLSI training institute, VLSI training course, VLSI training near me, for all of those keywords, this keyword will take care of triggering. So we are basically neutralizing or nullifying this for term only VLSI training.
By increasing the bid of that particular
Yes,
keyword, right?
yes. If bid was same for both of them, there is a conflict. There is a clear conflict. Now what we have done, we have increased the bid and we have made it clear this is different, correct?
Oh,
But
yes,
then
nice.
this has power only to show for VLSI training and for nothing else. So there is no real conflict for various other keywords which this is going to trigger.
Okay.
Yeah. So this way you can do it.
Okay.
Sir, we fix 50, right? So this one, the RTL design course, it will not trigger. Maximum CPC we put 50, right? Right now the average CPC is 52.
No. RTL design is separate. Where is VLSI in this?
No, RTL design.
What is your question? Could you please rephrase it?
The average CPC of RTL design course is 52.36.
Correct.
We set the maximum CPC is like 50, right now.
So see, that is for this keyword, not for all the keywords. So for example, in my company, my CTC will be changed to 50 lakhs, correct? And in your company, for the role that you are working, your CTC will be changed to 40 lakhs. Now you will not have problem because you are different and I am different. You will have a problem when you have joined, another person also have joined along with you. Both of you are working in the same role. Both of you have the same experience. Both of you do share same kind of responsibilities, ownership, everything same. And now in the same company, within the same company, if your salary is kept only 40 lakhs and somebody else salary is made 50 lakhs, you will have a problem. Correct? We haven't done that way, right? VLSI training is different, RTL design course is different. Even if I'm changing this CPC to 100 for this.
Campaign level only, sir, but keyword level, right?
Keyword level. This is only for this keyword.
Oh, we can set like a keyword level.
Yes. For every keyword you can change the CPC. Yeah, this is keyword level. And there is no problem if you are increasing CPC of this, there won't be any problem for this. At least if you were changing the CPC of this to 50, now there is a possibility of conflicting this and this. Correct.
So this VLSI, actually you put exact match, right? So at the initial stage, we will try to use the phrase match VLSI training. So that time we need to go and check the search term whether it is trigger or not.
Yes,
if it is trigger, we no need to put the exact match, right?
Correct. Sometimes what happens is competition will be very high for this term, but not VLSI training online, VLSI training institute, VLSI training near me. Those cases you may not show up in the top, right? Meanwhile, you don't want to increase CPC of all training online, institute, near me, everything. VLSI training, after training, any word can get added, correct? You don't want to increase CPC of all of those terms. You still run it at 45 rupees only. And now, if you want to change CPC for training alone, if you change 50 rupees here, every other keyword that is deriving out of this also might consume 50 rupees. So now this keyword only has to consume 50 rupees. So you add it separately in the exact match. Clear, everyone?
Yes, sir. Sir, actually, I have one more question, sir.
Yeah,
actually.
yeah.
So here at the initial stage, we choose 10 keywords, 11 keywords only.
Correct.
So we are forecasting the budget for this particular campaign based on these 11 keywords only, right? So after it is trigger, the budget will be more, right?
See, it's not based on the keywords. So whether you add 11 keywords or one keyword or 100 keyword, so one keyword only might consume 2000 rupees or 10,000 or 5,000 or 1000, whatever it is. After that, complete everything will get paused. See, it is not keyword wise. Budget is not keyword wise. So if you if you want to handle budget keyword wise, my suggestion is you separate the campaigns. All VLSI related keywords one campaign, or the all RTL design another campaign, something like that.
Sir, the budget is day wise?
Yes.
Okay.
Here what we have set is at the campaign level. Within the campaign, whatever comes, keywords, whatever the number of keywords. So one keyword might consume 500 in the next 1 hour. Another keyword might consume 200, another 100, another 50. Some keywords may not consume anything. But the moment once 2000 is consumed, every keyword will be silent. Everything will be automatically paused. Not paused, it will not show ads.
Okay.
Clear? So now this 10 keywords have triggered ads for 700 keywords, correct? Now this is what will decide, these 700 keywords will decide the success of your campaign. So now, did you really look into those 700 keywords, what they are and how they are? So look at this. If you go,
Sir, I have another doubt. So initially 10 keywords, and they'll find more keywords, right? Normally it's like that, right?
Yes. They will
So
trigger. They are the seed keywords or the parent keywords.
So
yes.
This particular triggering keywords will be an exact match or phrase match. How it would derive? That is
exact match. If you are adding 10 keywords in the exact match, you will not rank for any keywords apart from this 10.
Okay.
The moment you make them to phrase, then only they can trigger. The moment you give
phrase match, if you put it, they'll come up with other keywords, right?
Yes.
Okay. And those derived keywords will be phrase match itself.
Yes. So whatever. See now, when you put question double quote, you are giving more power to this keyword. You are basically telling before and after this VLSI course, any term can get added.
Okay.
Show ads for all of those terms. Somebody might search best VLSI course, top VLSI course, or VLSI course online, VLSI course India, VLSI course Bangalore. So the altered variations of the seed keyword.
Okay. So the altered variation of this particular keywords, whatever coming,
whatever you have inputted.
Yeah. Okay.
You are inputting 10 keywords.
Whatever their box is given, it won't come on top. They won't alter more on that one, right? I mean, whatever we have given only on that, they'll alter it.
Correct. Now you have inputted VLSI course in double quotes. Now this will not trigger ads for digital marketing course. So it will still contain VLSI and course. VLSI training, the keywords whichever are getting triggered through this will contain these terms still, right? So that is what we are going to look into. Let's look into it. What and all it contains. Yeah.
So this is an existing campaign, so we can see what was the cost per click.
Yes.
But for a new campaign, how do we decide for which keyword what should be the bid?
So I told you all there are two options. One is you can keep it open. And one more thing is you get this information from your keyword planner. You see, 21 is the lowest CPC, 113. You can set somewhere at the average CPC. This activity we did in one of our classes, correct?
Yes.
This is, I will just open up. And you can simply keep it open sometimes. You don't have to mention any CPC. So now we'll launch one more campaign today. While launching the campaign, did you observe that campaign? I can select conversions and clicks. When I select clicks, it suggests to set up price also, maximum CPC. I can input that I don't want to spend beyond 50 rupees per click. I don't want to spend beyond 90 rupees per click. right? That setting also I'll show it to you in the campaign settings. That setting, see, basically when you launch a campaign, all will be open. Each different keyword might consume different amounts. So you see here average CPC 30 rupees, 46, 50, right? 52. CPC is varying. You are not really setting any CPC to any keyword, but you have an option to force that I don't want to spend beyond 50 rupees per click. All these are kept open. Basically, for this industry, the CPCs are around this price. For some other industries, the CPCs will be for real estate maybe 90 and above. For high level courses, high ticket price courses, there are certain courses like the certification courses. The CPCs will be 70 and above. For these kinds of courses, it is 30 and above. For digital marketing courses, is 50 to 60 and above. For product listing ads, it is 1 rupee to 2 rupees. That's all per click. We'll look into those things as well. Product listing ads also. Yeah. So now I told you 10 keywords you have inputted with superpowers, that is phrase match, and they can trigger ads for so many other keywords, correct? Now look at this. VLSI course is your input, correct? It triggered ad for VLSI course in Bangalore, VLSI course in Bangalore again, VLSI course in Bangalore fee. Do you all see that? So now this is not really the best list. So this might contain some irrelevant terms, right? You are running VLSI course, correct? And if the ads are shown for digital marketing course, it's waste of money. If the ads are shown for VLSI course full form, it's waste of money. So usually you have to spend lots of time. It is suggested to spend lots of time on this keywords, understanding for what kind of keywords your ads are triggered. This is the one which decides success of your campaign. See, ECE VLSI course in Tamil Nadu. So now this company is not running any training programs in Tamil Nadu. So straight away, this can be added as a negative. Add as a negative. So what will I add as a negative? I can add this keyword in exact as a negative, or I can add in phrase match only Tamil Nadu. For this, VLSI search Bangalore, or I can add it negative list, account level negatives. So going forward, when keyword contains Tamil Nadu, VLSI training in Tamil Nadu, the ad will not get triggered. Did you all understand?
Yes.
Yes.
So now what I have done is a manual work. I selected the keyword and I have added it manually. See, VLSI Bangalore, probably looking for VLSI company or VLSI training institute. We don't know, correct? So whatever you see here is added is the input keyword basically. And none indicates these are all triggered or derived out of your parent keyword. And there will be excluded in the sense you have eliminated. Yeah, look at this. I don't want ads when somebody search VLSI Academy. I don't know why our team has eliminated this. There is one conversion and cost per conversion is 469. So maybe we can add this, maybe Academy somewhere we might have added as a negative. We'll remove it. See, ECE VLSI course in Tamil Nadu. So just now we have eliminated Tamil Nadu, right? So it is showing excluded. Clear? It was still checked, if you all could recall. I just removed it now. So excluded indicates your account, your campaign no more triggers for a keyword something like this, which contains Tamil Nadu. None says you haven't added, say, VLSI Guru placements. So it has consumed 470 rupees. You have got 10 click, each click costed 47 rupees, and the total spend is 470 rupees. It's all waste of money. So I will add this as a negative keyword at the account level. Negative keyword list. Which list? I can add at the account level negatives only. So VLSI Guru is a competitor. So I'll add VLSI Guru placements completely negative in the phrase match. Even if people search VLSI Guru placements 2025, the ad will not get triggered. And now look at this Sumedha IT Bangalore. Sumedha is a competitor. You have spent nearly 1700 rupees, but number of leads is only one, which is costing you 1722. Correct? If you have spent on good keywords, VLSI Training Institute in Bangalore, it costed you only 411 rupees. So at this spend, you would have got 4 more leads, correct? So you can probably consider adding this as a negative. There is no point. See, it looks like that this has, let me show it to you again. This looks like it has got a sale for you, correct? Sumedha IT Bangalore lead. But is it getting really the best returns? So I took an example of salesperson. There are 10 salespeople in the organization. Everybody are getting 10 sales. Few people got 3 sales, 2 sales, 1 sale. Just because they have got 1 sale, you are going to still retain them? Will you still consider them as a performance? You might consider measuring their salary, correct? And let's say their salary is higher than the number of sales that they have made. You will decide there is no return on investment on that person, correct? Everybody?
Yes.
You will not retain that person, right? So exactly, but here people are doing a mistake. They see there is 1 sale, 1 lead, so this is working. No, this is not working. Though it is working, there is no return on investment on this. Correct? It is getting the lead for you, but at cost of 2000 rupees or 1800 or 1700, which is pretty high. Rather, you could have invested this amount on other keywords, which could have got. See, now there are keywords which has costed you 6000 also. So if you had invested on this keyword VLSI course with placement in Bangalore, maybe you would have got 6-7 leads at the same price. Getting it? So now what I suggest is manually going through this and understanding and working on the negatives is not the right way. So usually what we do is we download the data. Excel, CSV, are you all understanding it, what we are doing today?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So now what I'll do is usually I'll first see there is, see, you have to be good with Excel to work on all of these things. So first thing what I do is spend, cost, maybe something that is greater than 500 or maybe greater than 1000, but 0 conversions. VLSI. So I'm trying to understand if there is any real issue with any of these keywords. VLSI Guru courses. See, 1700 spent, no conversions. Best VLSI course in Bangalore. Okay. See, Master VLSI. Mostly this is MTech. Are you all understanding this? VLSI, the people can engineering in MTech, they can take a specialization VLSI. So this means they are searching for MTech courses, not for a training institute. So I have to add master as a negative now. I will make a note of this, or I'll show you the easiest way of making note what all has to be added as a negative. And rest of the keywords, now maybe VLSI Guru courses is also not a good keyword. Maybe I will mark it as bad here and here as well, or maybe based on this what I will do is I will eliminate this. I'll see if there are any master keywords, keyword containing master. Yeah. So none of these keywords never ever got any kind of conversion for you. What is the total wastage? 1747 rupees. Here at the right bottom you see 1747 is the wastage. So it's clear all this contain master. Maybe I'll add one row here and I'll type it as master. So why I'm just making a note here so that I'm going to add master as a negative, right? I'm going to add master as a negative. Next, what will I do? I'll Sumedha. You got only one conversion, that too at the price of 1722, and in other scenarios you have got some impressions but no clicks. So I will simply mark Sumedha for now. I'm not deciding whether should I add this as negative or not. So this activity I'll continue doing it by vector VLSI course. Maybe vector could be some training institute. So what are the number of clicks? One impression, 0 clicks. So maybe there could be many more keywords in this list vector. So I'll filter vector VCTOR. So there are only impressions but never ever a click except one scenario and there is no lead. Still I will put vector. Are you all getting it?
Yes.
Right. So
Yes.
now first is the company name is VLSI first. So I will just eliminate their brand terms also. Look at their brand terms. There are good number of conversions and the cost per conversion is just 8 rupees in this case. Correct? And in some cases it's pretty high too. Okay, I'll just mark all of this as VLSI first. For me, basically the goal is segregate every keyword and understand what are they, how are they, right? DFT course. These guys may not be dealing with DFT course, right? It's time to add DFT as a negative. Look at this, there are some clicks but 0 conversions. So I'll add DFT here. DFT. Yeah. So what is the total wastage? Cost is 1400 rupees wastage. No clicks, no leads. See, I am first categorizing. Later, I will decide which one should be added as a negative and which one not to be. Digital and analog. So digital and analog VLSI design course. So we don't know digital and analog course is never handled by this company, though it's a VLSI course. VLSI is a generic term. Under VLSI there could be multiple different terms. Eligibility, somebody is searching VLSI course eligibility, but there are 2 leads. So what I'll do is still I will, it's not about what is not performing, it's about I'm just finding some patterns. So I will later draw a pivot table or a graph and I'll understand which one is helping in the sales or conversions and which one is not. UC Berkeley VLSI. UC. Semiconductor course in Bangalore. Okay, UCLA, UC. There's only one impression. Let me go through this. MS Ramaya VLSI course. It's not added. So MS Ramaya, if people are searching MS Ramaya, they are planning for MTech. So MS is a negative, or maybe I will write it as MS slash MS is negative and also MS Ramaya. So I have added these here. So probably there is a chance that people must be searching Ramaya also. Sandeepani Koramangala, VLSI Guru, Best VLSI Training Institute, Kallu Mantapa, Horamavu. Okay, this VLSI Guru. We'll see. Guru is the competitor, right? So how many leads have they got? VLSI Guru courses, they got 8 leads costing only 206 rupees. But VLSI Guru Bangalore, 3 clicks nothing. And which is the other keyword here? VLSI Guru e-learning has got 2 leads for them. This is another one, VLSI Guru Physical Design, VLSI Guru Best VLSI Training Institute. So apart from this, VLSI Guru Prize, VLSI Guru Placement, VLSI Guru Institute, these kinds of VLSI Guru owner. See owner. So now I found completely negative. Maven Silicon owner, VLSI Guru owner. These are negatives. So I don't want to show ads when somebody is searching Maven Silicon owner, VLSI Guru owner, VLSI Star VLSI owner. There are different players, competitors. Everybody must be using VLSI in their company name. And for somebody researching about the owner also, it's showing. So certificate is another culprit. We'll try eliminating certificate. With the certificate. So what we will do is contains certificate and does not contain word with. So this is some keyword, online VLSI certification courses. So certification cannot be in general added as a negative. VLSI design certificate course. So it's very tricky now. You cannot really add certification. Certificate can be negative, but certification has to be eliminated. But when you add certificate, there is a possibility certification also might get blocked. So probably what we do is does not contain certificate. Uh, contains certificate and does not contain certification. Sometimes eliminating some keywords becomes quite tricky and you end up wasting a lot of money also. Just to withhold this keyword VLSI online course with certificate, you might have to spend on other keywords. Yeah. Any questions?
Sir, so Google Ads will consider certificate and certification as synonyms?
Yes, there is a good possibility. Yes.
Okay, there's a possibility.
Yes.
How do we know that, should we just be very aware that synonyms are considered by Google, or is there a way we can find it out?
No, Google definitely considers and ranks for all synonyms. So there is no doubt Google will rank for synonyms. Okay. So now problem is you have to eliminate. In this case, how you can eliminate is you might have to add this as a negative in exact. You cannot add certificate in phrase match as a negative. If you do that, so your ads might stop triggering for this keyword also, for all the keywords which contain certificate or certification. So you can eliminate this in exact match. Maven Silicon gave you 12 conversions and total cost is 15,000. So cost per lead is definitely very high. So Maven Silicon should be added as negative because there are only few where the cost per lead is less. Maven Silicon Semiconductor, this one, and the rest have not contributed. Maven Silicon Physical Design, and there is another keyword which is costing very high. So are you all understanding this? Though this has got 12 conversions, I will still eliminate this keyword. Are you all getting it?
Yes.
So the total cost divided by number of leads, we will get this cost, right? So based on the
Yes. So here look at this 177 clicks, For 177 clicks, you have spent 8,000 rupees. Correct? So, and how many leads did you get? 21. So, 8,000 divided by 21 is 371. So, each lead is costing you 371. Any confusions, guys, here? Anybody has confusions?
No, sir.
Are you all following it? Are you all understanding this? Because this is the most important implementation on Google Ads. How many of you have done this activity earlier? I mean, whomsoever have some exposure on Google Ads or tried doing Google Ads, did you ever do this activity on Google Ads?
No, sir.
I haven't done it.
You have done this.
No, I haven't done it.
You haven't, but you all have launched some campaigns, correct, on Google Ads?
Yeah, once.
Yeah. So you will be surprised to hear certain things. So when I was running ads for Redbus, so when I got that account, when I have to audit that account, so I got it into my hands from somebody else in 2013, I guess. So they were spending nearly 1.5 crore every month, 1.2 to 1.5 crore every month, and there was a wastage of around 20 lakhs every month. So when I downloaded data like this, they had 7 lakh keywords for 1 month. I downloaded data and they had 7 lakh keywords in Excel sheets. So same this approach what I have done, I did it. I categorized 7 lakh keywords and found that there was 20 lakhs wastage. 20 lakhs wastage every month. And now think of the 20 lakhs given to you just like that every month. It's amazing, right? That is 1.2 crore per year. See, that's just not the case with one company. There are thousands, lakhs of companies investing on Google Ads, significantly high amount, much higher than what I have mentioned. Uh, Maybe per week or per day also spends of that level are happening across the globe on Google Ads or various kinds of ads on the internet. And everywhere there is such wastage. See, this being the reason somebody who knows performance marketing in the right way are also the highest paid professionals. Grab on or Groupon, couponing company. It was paying.
Sir,
Huh.
sir, how often you need to do this activity? Like once you do a campaign, you will be doing it for 1 month per se. I mean, if you're doing it for 1 month, an activity.
So see, no. This activity, when you launch the campaign, we usually monitor this on a daily basis, right?
Oh,
So
okay.
once it is almost, you feel like okay, it's almost clean, you will start seeing very less negatives. Your ad account will not show for many negatives. You will see very few irrelevant keywords. Now in those cases, maybe you can switch it to weekly ones. And after that level of filtering, it still gets refined further and you will be ranking only for best keyword. There is no assurance 100% best is not possible, still here and there. See, this is actually a mature account. We are running ads on this account for the last 1.5 year at least. Okay, so negatives are all added to a decent level, but when we look into this once in a while, after few months I'm looking into this. Our team is working on this. I have never looked into it, and after several months I'm looking into it, and there are still terms. So they have missed out on MS Ramaya, correct? And they have missed out on MS. They have missed out on see, they assume that competitor bidding on competitor is giving revenue or giving leads, which is not true. It is giving leads, but there is no ROI. See, Meerut, VLSI Academy, Meerut, VLSI Academy is basically they are looking for colleges. VLSI Academy intention is colleges, and that's why they have blocked Meerut, Takshila Institute, VLSI. So now you have to go through all of these. PCIe VLSI Guru. PCIe, these guys are not doing it. Even if you get a lead, you will not get a single conversion. So PCIe has to be added as a negative. So VLSI Guru is selling e-learning. So PCIe has to be added as a negative now. So how much have you wasted? You have wasted very less, 300 rupees. Now if you were aggressively investing or spending, this 300 could have been 3000 or 30,000 or 3 lakhs also the wastage. Let's assume this is 1 month data, right? So for 10 months it is 3000. So if you are investing 10 months money in 1 week, so the wastage is for 1 week only, correct? Everybody?
So this particular account would be spending how much, sir? Like,
They were spending very
just
less, 1 lakh, around 1 lakh every month, and recent times they have dropped it because organically they get good leads. So
okay.
now look at this tutorials point. Most of you might have heard of tutorials point. So they have got zero. What is the spend? Anyway, zero. But you know, you are not about tutorials point. People are explicitly looking for tutorials point. So tutorials point, tutorial. So I will write tutorial or tutorials point as negative. So I'm not going to add tutorials point only as negative, but also tutorial. Both tutorials point is a different website, which is like a where basically they provide you uh, like blogs, the content, tutorials. So the other approach is sort this by in a descending order. Highest number of clicks first. Let me do this. Okay. So what I'll do is yeah, VLSI course. So it is getting you a lead. See, 84 leads. Each lead is costing you 683. So this one 1486, which is this keyword VLSI course fee in Bangalore. So you can stop spending on VLSI course fee in Bangalore or reduce spending on that keyword. One of those things can be done because your cost per lead is 1500 rupees. Correct. So now there is some amount of manual effort is involved here. See, VLSI Guru courses, 40 clicks, you have spent 1700 rupees and zero leads. Correct? So I will filter out all the terms containing Guru. So VLSI Guru has to be added as a negative.
Sir, cost per conversion we justify only compare with other keyword cost per conversion, right?
Not only that, let's say you are selling a digital marketing course or some course at 5000 rupees. So will you spend 5000 rupees to get one participant or one registration?
No, should be less.
Here there is no keyword comparison, correct? So you know what is your product price and how much you should be spending, correct? It's not just about comparison, but comparison is also a good data. So obviously you think of you went to a market, you're buying apples. There are two different counters. One is selling same apple, same brand, whatever the same number, organic, whatever it is, exactly same. One is selling at 200 rupees per kg, another is selling 500 rupees kg. You have to buy only 1 kg apple. Now where do you buy, 200 rupees or 600 rupees?
200.
Right? See, digital marketing is more of common sense, correct? So it's not that we bring in some unknown knowledge here. No, whatever is commonly happening in our lives, how you react, how you respond, how you strategize, correct? Same thing has to happen here as well. That's all.
So while editing all this, once you give this negative and then if you confirm it, the campaign will not stop, and then it again reboots. So it will be continuous, right?
So these negatives, whatever we are identifying now, we will go and add it under the negative list on the Google Ads accounts. So I'm going to do that here. I'll go to tools. There is a common place. I can add negatives at the campaign level here in the campaigns, or there is a, it's like in your bedroom there will be switches, but there will be a main MCB, correct, for this only bedroom, kitchen, correct, right? Same way you have control here in the shared library also, exclusion list. So at the very top level itself, I'm going to add negatives, account level negatives. I will add, or maybe I will call it as competitors negatives. Let me create a new negative list. So I'll create competitors, or it looks like it's created already. Bangalore campaign negatives. Okay, I'll create competitors. Competitors. I'll create Maven Silicon. See, now I will create Maven. Okay, Maven Silicon is fine. VLSI Guru, and I'll add VLSI Guru like this also.
All this has to be manually typed, and you have to do it.
So
right?
what we are doing here is usually we copy paste. So when we process this data, when we draw a pivot table, we get everything in the Excel sheet. We simply copy all of this, whether it is 50 or 500 or 1000. We'll bring them and all. We simply copy paste it here.
Okay.
Right. For now, I'm just typing it here. Correct.
Okay.
Okay. So Maven Silicon VLSI Guru. I'm adding them as negatives. I don't want to show ads for those. So now I haven't really added until unless I apply this to the campaign. So I have selected competitors. How many keywords are there? 3 keywords. Campaigns apply to 0. So I'm going to click on apply to campaigns. So to which campaigns I want to apply? VLSI search Bangalore, VLSI, or maybe all the 4 active campaigns. I'm applying it. Clear?
Yes.
Okay. So non VLSI first courses. So non-VLSI first courses is courses that are not delivered by VLSI. So that is, which are they? So I had to conduct a in-depth research and find out which are those. But based on whatever I have already categorized, that is DFT, MS, PCIe, DFT, PCIe. So I will add DFT, DFT, PCIe, maybe both in the phrase, right? I'm creating this. So for now I have just found 2, and hence I have added only 2. So apply to campaigns. To which campaigns I'm applying them? For this one, this one, this one, this one. Clear?
Yes.
So I did a small activity and I was able to add some negatives which might probably save some 5,000 rupees or 10,000 rupees a month. Correct. Now if you work on this sheet further and identify many more negatives, and if you continue to add, your wastage will come down drastically, and that will be wisely spent on something that converts. And this is one of the method to bring down your cost per lead. So if you look at this account, the cost per lead,
Doing this negative keywords while entering this negative keywords, why can't we put it as a broad, just without phrase we can just put it, right? That's also okay, right?
Broad will completely block. Broad, I told you already how it works. See, broad considers everything closely related also.
Oh, okay, understood.
Yeah, so don't go with broad. So it's okay, perfectly fine. You add it in the phrase, that's more than enough.
Great. Yes.
Okay. Clear, everyone?
Yes.
This is one of the most important activity on the Google Ads accounts. Okay. So now you have to actually work on Excel sheet like this. So we work very fast on Excel sheet because we I mean for me it's several years now team is working on all of this, but still I'll show it to you how you should be working. So it's already 9:16. See now if you go through one by one, you will get to see lot of design for testability online course. That's completely irrelevant. You should start categorizing. So out of 700 keywords, how many have we categorized already? How many more are left? 609 keywords are left. That is 150 keywords are being categorized. So education, impressions, the no clicks. See, actually, this is a very good performance and campaign. I mean, it's working really well for this company. Why? Because this is only a search campaign. This is push marketing, and within that, we have refined keywords to a very good level, right? If you look at this, all of them seem to be like 99% relevant. Here and there, very few keywords which are getting leads, but then there is no ROI. Those are the kinds of keywords we are trying to block now. That is the next level of refinement. I'll show you what all we have found and added them as negatives. You will get an idea. Look at this. 1582 negatives are added. See, your ads can trigger for any of these terms. So when we onboard any training company, we have a huge repository of negatives. Or we as an agency, our delivery team will have that list. So they will first add all of these things. 1600 only one list, and there are so many such lists. So negative September 30. See, look at this. There was a audit search term report analysis done, and on September 30 they have added negatives. There are many in exact match also. So different people will be working different keywords. Negative September 30 and the Bangalore campaign negatives. So all other cities have become negative for Bangalore. And negatives May 21, 2024. Do you all see that? So based on the identification, see VLSI Guru was added negative, but it was added negative in the exact match. I can change this to phrase match. Done. But then I have added all of this under competitors now. Did you all understand, guys? Everybody?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So maybe in the next class we will launch one more search campaign, because search campaigns are the most important types of the campaign that you should be launching, right? And next
Okay.
we will look into the other 5 to 6 different types of campaigns, that is video campaign, demand generation campaign, uh, performance max campaign, display campaign, app installation campaign. Okay. Google shopping
Okay.
campaign is another type of campaign. Google shopping ads. Yeah. So I think
Yes.
you're all getting a decent hold on things now, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So when we continue to discuss the different types of campaigns, though you are not doing it actively now, you can do it. See, I don't think everybody has time. Most of you here are working professionals and have your regular routines. So I am spending more time discussing in depth, and also we'll be launching every single type of campaign. So this itself should be like a practice. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So any questions, guys?